Namaste. Namaste. Please, all be blessed, family. All be blessed, and please all be protected. All be protected. Actually, in the reality of your truth, realized truth, you don't need to be protected. You don't need protection. You are the protection yourself. Yes, you are the protection yourself. But this topic, I went deep so many times. And it's never enough. We have to say many times. Because this is important topic. It has no purpose if we speak about it just one time and then never again. Because attacks of darkness and dark encounters and all the power that seems to be taken away is kind of illusionary reality of many angels on earth. Many are suffering in attacks of darkness. Many are deceived by darkness. Although darkness is illusion and has no power, many are suffering. And that's why I wrote many times on these topics, every time better. And I did many videos on this topic. This is very important topic. But I have something here. Let us all be protected. This is very nice incense, but I have to take care of my microphone. Like this. You have to understand your protection yourself. And everything that you protect yourself with, you just remind yourself that you are ultimate protection, ultimate power of all powers. So, all be protected, please. You are protection. No one can do nothing to you. Why? Why? Whatever you empower, you give power away to have power over you. That's why it was said, "Oh, you weak faith." If you believe in hackers, you're going to get hacked. If you believe in darkness, you're going to get attacked by darkness. If you fear darkness, darkness will come after you. That's what means, so you weak faith. But we are here in the world of illusion. And darkness has power only in illusion. So yes, many tell me, "Purna, why you say this message, darkness is attacking me?" Darkness has power, darkness has power. I tell him, "Oh, you weak faith. Sure, it has power because you declared it so. It's your fate. What about if there is greater power?" But in this world, we believe in illusions, we fear, we believe in darkness, but we don't believe in that greater power of all powers, at the source, love, that we are, God. We don't believe. We have no faith. Sometimes we read that kind of a messages telling us that we should not fear, love is here. They have no power, for you are the power, love. But then we say, "No, no, but darkness has power, I was attacked." Yes, and you will be attacked again if you will tell me that it has power. Why it has power? Understand this, please. Understand this. Whatever I empower with my power, with my faith, with my belief, with my fear, it is the power that has power over me. But love is the power of all power, creation. In the power of love, no power has any power. That's why love is not allowed in this world. Because when love comes in this world, darkness has no power. Because love is the power of all powers. In the presence of love, no power has any power. Love is the power. power of illusion is believing in illusion, being in illusion, and we are here as long as we have been or we are still conditioned in illusion. So illusion has power over us. That's the process of ascension, enlightenment, to realize I am the power. I am love. Love is the power. In presence of love, that I am no power has any power. I give you my word. So it is. But we have to come there, and such messages help us to come there. To give us faith, our being, our focus, our belief. What we empower is that what shall have power over us. Remember that. If we give power to illusions, we believe in illusions, illusions have power over us. Darkness has power over us. Fear. Fear is that illusion in this world, opposite to love. Fear is contraction, darkness, contraction of creation, inversion. Nothing is possible. All paths are closed, just darkness. Fear. So fear is that illusion that gives the power of illusion, darkness, power over you, and you are love. That's why it's so important to lose fear, for love is here, you are at love. To work on your ascension. That's the ultimate truth. In this world, all the dark beings, they fear love because they know where love comes back. They know their time is over. They know that because love is back. Have no fear, love is here. Where you put your faith in, where you put your trust in, where you put your focus in, on fearing the illusions, fearing the darkness, or you focus on the love and light. Yes, you have to feel the darkness, you have to release it, but your focus, your trust, your way is in love. I know illusions that are still with me, like some physical, that are not aligned with my enlightened state. I just know they are not real, even though I don't know how they will get solved. But I have faith in greater healing. Like my eyes. This one is gone. This one is bad. But I know this is illusion. And I put although I cannot see in this eye now, I put my faith, I put my trust. And I am to see. The truth is such. I'm not empowering the illusion, that is my illusion since very birth. So yes, darkness attacks many still, and many suffer in darkness still. You have to understand, darkness has power only over illusion. So when we are in illusion, in 3D, darkness has power over us because we are not in the truth. Truth is love. Who you are, who God is, what God is. You are that. That love at the source, power of all powers. But in illusion, we forget this. We are disconnected from the heart, disconnected from who we are, disconnected from God, disconnected from protection, from the power of all powers that we are. And in mind, in darkness, we don't know nothing. We fear everything. And ensure illusions that rule the darkness have power over us. Yeah. That's why even though if you're suffering now in so-called attacks and all these things, I tell you one thing. Many here know this. through years. Purna, why you're not using protection on your video? What is this? What is protection on videos? What you telling me? I don't need protection. I never needed protection. Somebody tell me, be protected. No! Why are you telling me this? I get very disturbed. If I accept your protection now, this means I'm not protected. I know I'm protection. I know I'm protected. I'm that kind of guy. If somebody tells me you will be well, hey, I cannot say thank you because I'm well. I must tell him no. If I say thank you now, this means I'm not well. I cannot support this. If I accept protection from somebody, means that I need protection, and I'm not protected. That's what I always said to everybody who wanted to say, be protected. That's my truth. I never fear darkness. I don't know why, all my life. Like Krishna. Krishna never feared darkness. He played with demons. He thought they are toys. That big demon came out of wind. Krishna thinks his uncle that's gonna take him for a ride. But then his toy started to play rough. Then little kid started to play rough also, and he broke the toy. And then he was crying, "Mama, I broke the toy." This he did not even realize this darkness. He just saw the illusions, the game. I see like this. That's why I joke out of rider the Kalki like that on a horse with polo. Because hey, I just want to go to play polo. They invite for some game, then they want to fight. And all brain out because they're stupid. But everything is comedy, everything is love. Yeah. This is important. I didn't mean to speak about this, but really to take the power away and fear away. Laugh at them. Like Krishna mocking them. Laughing. They don't want illusions, dark illusions want you to fear and be serious. Lose all laughter, all fun. Everything. That's why I crack jokes, insane jokes. And illusions don't like that. Darkness don't like that. This is what they don't like. This is what they work not to achieve. They work to achieve to make you afraid, to make you go down. If you are laughing at their illusions, cracking jokes, all the power is lost. Love is such power. Innocent child laughing out of demons. What can they do? They cannot laugh and they cry. Like that, because they are illusions. They are love also, just they don't realize. When you are in truth, one with God, you need no protection. You know you need no protection. You know they have no power, because you are the power. And you feel the attempts of the attacks and everything, but they cannot reach you. Because you are in that consciousness, always, being your source self, love. And that's what it means. Love is the power. They have no power. They have no power over you. That power they have over you is illusion you have to go through. You have to understand one thing. Everything is a game here. Everything is just mirroring our inner state. What's happening outside. What this means. Kingdom of God is within. It means as long as that darkness within us and separation and illusion, there will be darkness manifesting outside of us. Also as attacks and all these things. Should not feel we are victim, but you should like Buddha. What is the cause of this demon coming? What I have inside of me. I go take a look. I release that. There is some separation, some pattern, some attachment, some 3D separation, something we are holding on, which is 3D and energy, and that separation is attracting darkness, have power over us. You know, all our inner state reflecting More and more we are pure, this attack ends. It's finished. There's not any more within you, so you don't attract anymore. You cannot do nothing. They see, oh, that's love. I cannot approach that. When they see illusions, they know they can approach illusions with fear. And you will get triggered. But when you are enlightened love, they do not approach. They try something, but they know what this is. This is the source. This is the energy they fear. So they stay away. And that's why I never saw like somebody attacking me or victim. I just saw like Buddha saw. Reminder that there's darkness within me. Reminder that I have to purify something within me. And then this situation will stop. Reminder I have to change something. Reminder I have to release something. That's how I saw. Actually helping me to realize what is within me, although it's suffering. That's how masters see, and that's why they become masters. Others are victims. That's why they have no power also. Because they want to destroy a master, but they make him grow. And it is so. You understand? When you have encounters with darkness and all these things, every next encounter, you have less fear, and more you realize they're illusions, and more than try, on the end you just realize they are nothing. And they actually, all these encounters help us rise. That's how I saw it. Always. And there's one important thing, not all will like this, but this is how it is. There are rules of 5D and rules of 3D. And there is one thing we put in our mouth, that we are living in a contract with dark forces to attack us. We eat killing and suffering of other beings. I don't. I'm not preaching never something against anybody personally, but I tell you the truth. In fifth dimension, we don't eat like in third dimension. We don't need suffering, because then we suffer. Everything is energy. And that's a contract with dark forces. Eating killed beings that suffered and were tortured all life. You get tortured, you suffer. And I observe this so many times. They tell me, please send healing, please send protection. I go check their wall, I see some meat on their wall. I understand. Stop that. We have to choose, we have to decide if it's worth it just for the taste of the addiction, to be confused, to be attacked, to remain in 4D, to suffer. Or we choose to let go of the pleasure of our tongue, and we realize the beautiful pleasures, the all colorful sun food from mother and father, as it was on the beginning. Vegetable does not suffer. Only on the end it feels little. But it's okay always. And it's not matter that if it suffers or not. It's designed for human being to eat. We can say in Garden of Eden when there's no suffering. As it was on the beginning, we are coming back to the beginning. This is, I know many don't like this, but this is important. We are eating meat and we suffer darkness, attacks and all this. And so much fear and everything. Yes, we are eating fear and suffering and torture. And then we get it back. It's all energy. How can we understand? It should be clear to us. If beings suffered and were tortured all their lives, And even if not, just lamb does not come to you, kill me. It said lamb is peaceful, but you have to tie their feet. You have to tie their feet so it doesn't run away. Every animal wants to live. There's no such thing as humane killing of animals for food. There's no such things. Because all these beings wanted to live. And then we take this upon us. And Source is merciful, we get only attacked in dreams. We don't get killed in real life. I'm not condemning and accusing anybody. I've been eating meat like you cannot even imagine. If I would go to ghetto and compete with black guys eating chicken wings, I would win. For sure. They have to have some jokes. We have to have some jokes. But this is true. So I know. I've been eating, I've been suffering, I stopped. I know the gifts, the clarity, and everything that came out of just that. This is very important thing that we should consider doing. If we are suffering and darkness is attacking us and people are confusing us, we get deceived by false light and all these things. And we suffer in many ways and we have much fear. We have to just try to consider. You cannot never know. If I would not stop at 20, I would never know. Also somebody who is defending and saying, yeah, I have to. Hey, you never stopped. You cannot know that when teacher is saying this is not to condemn you or accuse you, but because he wants you to stop suffering out of love for you because he been through that. And he knows what is the energy while we are consuming corpses. What else can be than attacks? And like every addiction, we can stop this. What happened to me when I stopped at 20? Insane light body activation. And I was in ecstasy 3 months in forest singing and dancing like everybody thought he's insane, but I was so protected nobody locked me up. And had such faith. I was walking through main roads, faith that car will not hit me. Knives did not cut me. I don't know what was happening. I was cocky. I was insane, but something. I'm not saying this is also my awakening from past life, but something similar can happen to you when you stop. I lost 25 kg. This is purification, and my light body got activated. This is 15, 16 years ago. And I went completely insane in love. I did crazy things. I look at back what's happened. But I see this happened when I stopped eating meat. Such ecstasy, such relief, I guess, such no more. I did not put this inside of me, and then I could awaken. I was really, I had no fear that time. I was in a park in a capital city. I love that mantra, Hare Krishna. I had my earphones in my ears. I was dancing and screaming and shouting. People were walking, everybody looking, what's this, we did this, what that. And every day, nothing happened, nobody locked me up. Too crazy. So yeah, such joy in everything. And darkness has no power anymore. You start realizing, I'm not saying if you stop, it will have no power. It may last year or something. You have to organically let go of illusion. And when you stop, you have to understand it's like a wheel. When you stop, The wheel is still spinning. So is with karma. You stop doing something, but wheel still has to spin and stops on natural pace when it's over. So like this. But this is important. I'm not saying you will have such experience 3 months like me that you stop all the drugs and everything because you're too high. I actually did. I stopped everything because I was too high. I just left to India. Because what is this where I am? This is not reality. I just went so insane that I left to India and I did not come for years home. That's what happened. It happened when I stopped eating meat. Such shifts, such timeline shifts, such... Ooh. I was going to college I didn't like. Really something I would suffer in. Something I don't like. Something with finances. Really suffering. I had psychology, sociology and all this. 10 with no learning and English. I just passed like shh. Math. All this financial, all this. I went 5 times to exams and failed every time. Could not even start to study. So I was really going on a bad timeline. And much darkness in my life, so much I thought I'll die. Things I could not explain in my dreams because I didn't know what's happening. Demons and all these things. I was not in wisdom of even knowing what's happening. And all that got better after. I shifted timeline. I went to real school in India. I came master at home. That's my experience. I went a little bit off topic, but it's a beautiful story. I'm not that kind of a man who doesn't... I don't eat meat because I'm human. I don't say I'm vegan. I don't say nothing because I don't believe in labels. I'm human. But out of love, because this I'm observing for so long, the connection between meat and suffering in attacks by dark forces. And out of love, I advise everyone, try, and hold on until addiction is gone, and then you will not come back, and you will see improvement, and you will maybe you will experience light body activation and things unimaginable. That now maybe you're struggling, why is taking so slow, why so much of suffering, why so much of darkness. You will see, because when you are not giving suffering, not intaking suffering, you also won't receive suffering, no? You receive some karma from past, yes, still. It's actually contract with the matrix. You know, you cannot escape. I don't want to say that, but you cannot escape out of matrix until you are eating meat, because such is the rule of the game. Until we are eating meat, we are meat for the matrix. Because we are always giving that blood connection, that sacrifice, we are always consuming that death, that corpses. And we are always open to all kinds of attacks, of all kinds of illusions. I didn't want to go so deep into meat. I don't know if you wanted to mention. I wanted to mention maybe, but so it came, and I went deep. But you have to understand what's happening. It's the portal of suffering, portal of darkness that we keep open. And I feel so unpleasant now when speaking this. But so it is. We have to stop. This is illusion. Illusion has no power. And the greatest illusion is taking life of beings that don't want to die for your own sustenance, that are not prescribed for human being. And then we are in illusion, and illusion has power over us. Try. I'm not commanding, I'm not saying you must, I love you in the same way, everyone, because I'm not vegan preacher. I'm not somebody who judges a person, what's coming in mouth, because some are not eating meat, but what's coming out of their mouth is such great terrible thing that they should start eating meat, so they stop that. I'm not that kind of guy. I just know what is the energy and the contract behind meat eating. If we are suffering very much, darkness attacking us, and we are eating, we should at least try. What can we lose but gain health? If not, there's nothing to lose. You can just try something you never tried before. It's not so easy because it's addiction, but like every addiction, you can go through. And the world is offering now so much of really organic substitutes. On the end, tastes like sausage, so you don't even know. But it's not. It's gifts of Mother Nature. So like this, let me no more stay on this topic. It's very important hook that many have hooked, and if they just unhook that, things are to get better. Not like this. What else is to say? But to repeat that core message. Because naturally, when you stop eating meat, you lose the fear and you see through the bullshit. Because you are not intaking fear of animals. And when you lose fear, you understand, oh, because without fear, darkness has no power. You gain more light, you gain more love. So regardless, whatever fear you are holding in with you, if you are afraid that darkness will have power over you, this is your reality. If you believe, like somebody, I was really having like this lecture, and somebody messaged me, but you don't know darkness has power. Hey, okay. This is your dimension and your reality. In my dimension and where I want to invite people, in that dimension, darkness has no power. This dimension of love. So you can have your dimension, but we don't want to suffer. We don't want. I'm just telling you the way. And yes, it's not everyone's reality. Now, if you listen to this video, and after you will just, darkness will have no power. It doesn't go like this also. We have to organically lose the fear. And every such message, every such empowerment is helping us to lose that fear, to remember, to do the things that are needed. And we lose more fear and we rise, and that's why repetitions of same teaching are important until it's realized. More and more you are in your power, more and more you realize you are the power, less and less fear you have. And love is the power, and no power has any power over you because you are love. You have to do the things that are needed. Lose the fear. Lose belief in darkness. Lose attachments, 3D karmic games, deceitful games, playing with people, controlling people, all these things, like eating meat I mentioned. All these things that are stealing energy of others, because darkness is consuming energy of others and controlling others. So I have to stop acting in dark ways. And that's why all is reflection, because in this matrix we don't even know we are acting in dark ways, because we all expect something from somebody. We all want to control somebody. We all cannot live without somebody. We want to be fulfilled by somebody else. We don't even realize these are the energies of the matrix of the darkness. So that's why more and more we let go of that illusions that keep us in this world, less and less darkness has power over us. Like that. Like that. I laugh. If I saw them in visions or somewhere, I'm laughing. They don't come. In my dreams, it's comedy. And they lose. Comedy is important. Sense of humor. You can laugh at illusion, illusion disappears. If you are afraid of illusion, take it seriously and believe it. Illusion becomes more real for you. So, take love seriously. Focus on source. Focus on who you are. And take illusions as a joke. And laugh at them. And you will laugh with God at the source that I am you. Because in this world, like I said, they know love is the power of all power. Love is the creation. Without love, there's no creation, only darkness. The power is missing. And when power returns, darkness disappears. Like more and more you receive love, more and more you embody love that you are, more and more darkness is released from you. So it's in this world. They are lost. They know. That's why they are trying so much. And on whom they are trying? For those who fear, those who believe, those who do things that open portals for their games. Those who are still in illusion, for they can take energy of those. They can feed on those. They cannot. They know they are lost, but they are in panic. They don't know what to do, and then they are attacking so much where they can. As they cannot in no other place. You have to lose the fear. You have to do that things. At least try to do that. And then you will see if they are holding you down. Change your ways. Lose your attachment. Don't control anyone. Don't lie. Don't deceive people. Be honest. Don't promise things and then you don't keep. Don't be truth. Be love. Shine your light. Be sincere. Have no fear. Love is now here. Fear is that illusion that gives darkness power. Fear. Let fear out. Fear opens the gate to hell. Fear is the gate to hell. Love is the gate to heaven. You choose. Close the gate to hell forever. Have no fear. Open the gate to heaven. Love now. Widely. Stay there. Focused. Always know darkness is illusion. Even if you are in it. You are the love and light in that darkness. Turn it into light. Live in the heart. And faith. Where is your faith? Like I say many times. I repeat myself 2 times in this video. It's good. Faith. We have faith. Like they're telling me. I tell to a friend to have faith in God, to have faith in Source, to have faith in myself, in love, to focus on that. He starts to speak, but dark magicians, they have power, they have this. And I give him, then I show him. Tell him, where is your faith? If you had so much faith in God, in Source, in love, in power of all things, that you have this faith in that dark magicians, in that illusions, then Source, then love, then power of all powers would have power over you. But I'm telling you about that power, about that faith, and you're telling me about the power of dark magicians. So that you're choosing illusion to have power over you, and you just dismiss what I'm saying. I don't know if you're listening, but you heard that time. And you were grateful, for it gave you the power, destroyed your illusions. Why giving? Giving is like, somebody come to tell you everything is okay, you tell him no, it's not. Somebody tell you, hey, look, heavens are there, let's go there, water is there. No, I stay here in the mud. Here, mud has power. Okay, as you wish. And don't cry. At least, if you want to get free, then accept that love is the power of all powers. Then accept Source is all powerful and illusions have no power. And if the love is the power of Source, of God, then in the presence of love, they have no power. And you are that love in reality. The darkness fears and cannot stand in your presence. You have to do the work. Not telling me darkness has power, but do the things that are needed. Changes in your consciousness, in your relationships, in your ways with others, and all these things I spoke before. That's the way. Accept the empowerment. And if there's only you have fear and you're fearing the darkness and you're feeling like this, because I know many, everything so nice. My friend's so nice boy. And he's not doing anything to really empower the darkness. He stopped that thing some time ago, and I know now will get better. But his main problem is he's never good enough, and he always thinks somebody will attack him, and there are dark forces around him, and all these things. He gives his power and faith there. That's what means you weak faith. We have to choose. What is our faith? What do we want? We want to be attacked by darkness? Okay, then have faith in that. Or we want to get free of attacks of darkness. Say you are an illusion. Every time you have less power over me. Every time I know more you're illusion. Every time more I'm connected with Source. I am the power. I'm love. You have no power and I will disappear. Like that. And like I said, knowing that you have no enemies, that is only a reminder that there are darkness and separation within you that you need to realize and let go. So this can stop. And knowing what you want, then empower that. If you want to be free and happy, then focus on love and light, focus on everything, what feels you protected, everything that you want, messages you want, and material you want, and people. It does not make you afraid, people who give you power. Try to change that things that you never changed, and you will see what will be. Let go of 3D, dense things, and change your fate from darkness to light. We say we are light workers, we say we have faith, we say we are love. Well, we have faith in that shit. In dark illusions. That fear, love that we are. Yeah, we can get still attacked, we still experience, but we have to put our faith somewhere else. Not somewhere up, but here. There's nothing up. I almost broke my chest. Power. That power of all powers that have no power, have any power over you, is within you, is here. It's who you really are, who God is, love. And more you realize you're that power, more and more you're in that power, more and more they have no power. You are the power of all powers. I gave some guidance also, yes, what to do. Focus. Do the work necessary. Trust that this is illusion and believe in truth. You are a truth. Do the work on yourself. Focus on that what empowers you. Go away of people that challenge you, that want worst from you and don't want best for you. Walk away from people who you feel drained after. Walk away from any situation and any focus on darkness. If you're attacked by darkness, focus on the light. But always have faith that this is an illusion. And this way you will eventually get free. And you will say, love is the power of all powers. And in power of love that I am, no power have any power. Fear is illusion that gives power, that is illusion, darkness, power over me. But I am the power, I am love. In the presence of love that I am, no power has any power. I am the power. And demons are shaking when they're hearing this. Shaking in fear they want to give to you. And then start some comedy. Stand-up comedy. So they get embarrassed also and put shame and goodbye. Let them come to their God blessed divine selves also, because actually they are also that power that they want to destroy. But they can never. They cannot understand it. They cannot perceive love. They cannot understand. They don't know. All what they know is that they fear it so much. Because they cannot do nothing against love. And they do not understand what it is. How it functions. Nothing. Because they don't know themselves. They are so disconnected from themselves. They do not understand what is love. They don't understand themselves. So, when love is powerful and strong, they are defeated. Just by presence of love. Nothing else. I know I go on graveyards to give a candle to my grandmother, and these things just move away, I feel. They just make space around me. They don't want to be me. They just move away. I never had no fear. I was always facing. I was a guy who took ayahuasca just to go into most deep darkness within me of my soul, to heal it, to get it out. I was so crazy. I never had fear. I wanted it. I wanted to experience. If I knew there's a pit of snakes within me, I would jump there. I jumped there to realize what is going on, why I'm acting in this way, what is this within me, why is this happening. I had no fear, never, really. I was brave, kind of. I faced it. It almost killed me. They maybe knew my power. They maybe knew me better than I knew myself. And they just wanted to destroy me so heavily. But I was facing it. I actually triggered with ayahuasca and many things to go there. To really face that shit that wants to destroy me. Because it's my own darkness within me that wanted to destroy me, that I have to destroy in love. That was me. That's why I have no fear ever. I was trained in India also sometime with tantrics. I just experienced everything. God wanted me to experience all the energies. To realize they have no power. I just wanted to experience. I'm a curious boy. I wanted to know, hey, what is the power of darkness? How they function? What is this? You have to know them better than they know themselves. That's how good general thinks and feels. So because you can know them better than themselves because they don't know themselves. So you can know them better than themselves. And I just wanted to know how this illusion works. And if it will destroy me, okay. I'm crazy. I go there. I jump there. I jumped there when I was not so powerful and I was really risking. And God always protected me, always came out more powerful, more strong. That. Not sweet dreams, but productive. That actually, on the end, gave sweet dreams, because more and more as I was facing darkness, more and more I was laughing and realizing that I have no power. What is this? Oh, my friend Marcus Ananda Oscari, I love you. I hope you ever listen and see. He is the one that few years ago, he saved my life actually with one message. That time really one guy, astrally, very powerful Jewish guy, had Freemason and some things there, and Zion and all this, and really Israeli proud. He did some dark magic and some things, and somehow he confused me. And I really bite into his power, and I felt pulled and everything. You know, it was really terrible magic against me. And I just kind of told him what's happening, that I did this, I never experienced something like this. I feel like dying. What is this now? They want to kill my soul, I was telling him. And he just said, I will share that message. I have to find it. It's a beautiful, empowering message. He said, what is the power of his illusions? He said, these are false messiahs. They are just empowering their side of the crown, and they will collapse in themselves. The only power he has, you are giving to him. What is your problem? You don't remember who you are, where you were for 2 decades? I don't have to tell you anything, he told me. You know what to do. I have no power. And he said, this is just, I was looking into him. It's nothing. Illusion. What is your problem? He told me. And it was enough for me to, that time, this was the last thing I had with darkness. I had some attempts later, but they could not move me anymore. Later of that, I cannot say if it's really him or not him, but I felt the energy. I don't know how it came on my friend list, but it was really some crown, some royal family, and Rothschild something, junior. I don't remember, I blocked him. But he tagged me time for punishment, time for this, and I felt really the energy coming like really insane. So I don't know if it was him, his son, but it was somebody dark, really dark. But nothing. That was right after that, when my friend helped me. And I started to mock him. What the fuck you think you are? You think you have any power over me? I said things who I am I should not say maybe. I mocked him like God is laughing at you, pissing on your head. What you want? What you will do? You have no power. You only want to make me afraid. I'll piss on your head. I told him like this few things. I just didn't want to feel that energy. I blocked him. But what they have nothing. Never nothing happened after me. Nobody came after me. Nothing happened. If I would be afraid and I would buy in his threats and everything, I would choose something else, some other timeline, and maybe something would happen after. They were targeting me like you cannot imagine. And they still do, but they cannot achieve nothing. But like 4 years ago at this, you don't believe what I don't know why they attacked me so much, but in Astral, here on Facebook, I was really like, it was insane. Insane. I was always coping very good with it until that Israeli guy, but that was needed for me to lose all the feeling. And from that time, I just don't want to hear nothing about protection, nothing about somebody want to protect me. I just want to create valuable teaching that you are the protection and how to realize that. to give you the power that I am. For I am the power and you are the power. Love is the power and no power has no power over you. For you are the power. So lose the fear. Love is now here. You are at love. Choose your fate higher. I've been through so much of dark attacks and attempts and so much of shit, even in India. Oof. I've seen most terrible demons. I thought my soul is leaving the body they're pulling out. To me, terrible things happen. I know what this is. But now, after all this experience, I also know this. Fuck them. I laugh at them face, I play with them if I have to go in dreams with them, because they are actually the playful children that I am. They don't realize. They go play roughly and we have to play and destroy the toys. What do children do? If toys are not nice, then toys get broken. Right? But we only want to play nicely. You start a comedy and you will stand tall. I am the power. No power has any power over the power that I am. In the power of love that I am, no power has any power. I am the power, I am you, you are love. So lose the fear. Love is now here. Fear is that illusion that gives the power of illusion to have power over you. Where is your fate? Choose your fate higher and do the things. Let go of things that are keeping you in the clutches of darkness. And you will see what comes out of it. Release the darkness within you. Don't hold on to it. Release attachment. Don't control anybody. Don't depend on anybody. Don't consume anybody for you to be happy. Don't play with anybody. Don't trick anybody. Please don't consume dead animals. You will see dark attacks will stop. But most important, stop believing in the power of darkness and choose where your fate is. You fate in 3D illusion darkness, or your fate is source of all sources beyond all dimensions. Love. Choose your fate. What is your fate? Have strong faith in what you want. Focus there. Go in that direction. Don't give illusion any power. Like I said, whatever you empower with your power, with your faith, with your focus, with your fear, with your attention, is the power that is to have power over you. So choose the power. To repeat just last time, love is the power of all power, power of creation. No power has any power in the presence of love. And darkness knows that. Darkness is destroyed, consumed by love in the presence of love. Turn to light. So choose your faith, your focus, your trust in what you want. And I know you don't want to suffer. You don't want illusions to attack you. So do what is needed to realize that sentence. I am the power. I am love. In the presence of love, no power has any power. For love is the power of all powers. And illusion has no power in the presence of love. But you have to let go of your false self, being in illusions, becoming truth, love, power of all powers. So no dark power has any power over you. There is no darkness illusion within you. I repeat for third time and last time. And I love you. And I want you to be protected for your protection yourself. I want you to stop suffering. That's why I do this. I am I'll maybe have more peace and more that, but what will I do then? I did not become enlightened and so strong just to sit in the forest and meditate. No, no, I'm a giver all my life. I want to give that through that power to you, to empower you. Yes. They have no power, you are the power of all power, love. So have no fear, love is now here, you are love. And you want to support my roaring so I can roar more and help people to lose the power, not lose the power, be the power, lose the fear, and be the love now here. You're so welcome because I cannot do nothing, cannot even pay internet. But I know, God knows I'm doing the great work, so I hope people receive. I want to do that work for free, for angels on earth need that power, that truth behind all the illusions, because they have no power. And I love you. We are the power. We are love. More and more we realize that, more and more they have no power. Oh, just lose the fear. Oh, love is now here. Thank you, love, for coming. You are the power. I love you. Be blessed as I am with all the power and protection that I am you yourself. And always be protected. You're protection yourself. They have no power. Namaste. I love you. You are the power.